Welcome back to the Mockups Test Kitchen. My name is Jo. We're here in the daytime, which means that spring is coming, and that's just so exciting. So today we're going to do something really simple. I'm going to show you how to dehydrate citrus so you can use it as garnish. We use this in the scurvy sour. Super simple. I've got a bowl full of dodgy looking citrus here that I've just let sit for too long. So I'm going to start by chopping these up. Okay, so I have chopped up this dodgy looking citrus to the best of my ability. I'm not a chef, but I tried to get it to about 1/2 centimeter thickness each. We have orange, pink grapefruit, white grapefruit, lemon, and lime. Now what we're gonna do is I've put them on a little rack here because we don't want the sugar sticking to the bottom. They'll be really hard to get off. Preheated the oven to its lowest setting, and we were gonna toss those in there and let them sit for about an hour. Okay, we're back. It has been a little bit more than an hour because life just got in the way. Luckily, we are dehydrating these and not cooking them, so, that's totally okay. They're just a little bit drier now, a little bit slower. This is how we're looking about an hour into the process, and now I'm just gonna flip them. So I'm gonna do it with my hands because they're not too hot, and they are looking fantastic. I wanted to get a nice selection here because I just had that fruit to use, and I never know what's going to come into my head for a drink to make. So it's nice to have a good selection of dried citrus. Okay, so these are all flipped. I'm going to throw them back in the oven now. It is still set to 200 degrees, so probably another hour is going to be enough for me. We want these fleshy parts of the fruits to be dried out. Some people like to have them really dark, so really it's up to you. Check in with yourself in terms of how dark you would like them to be. Sometimes people like a kind of burnt look. It all comes down to your aesthetic preference. So I'm going to chuck these back in and I will show you when they're done. Okay, so we have just taken these out of the oven. An hour wasn't quite long enough for what I was looking for. It ended up being an hour and a half. And I'm loving how these are looking because we have a really beautiful variety of color going on. So this grapefruit still has quite a bit of color to it. Still a bit squishy, so I'm just gonna let it sit overnight and dry out completely. I'm also pretty in love with this little lemon here. So you can see what I mean by the darker aesthetic. This was a thinner slice, so it's gotten darker. So you can get them this dark if you want, just leave them in a little bit longer. As it is, I'm pretty happy with where this stands, so thank you so much for joining us today, everybody, and we hope you enjoyed mocking it up.